Ancel Keys is also regarded as the father of the diet-heart hypothesis, the idea that dietary saturated fat raises cholesterol levels and causes heart disease.
So cholesterol at the time was a convenient villain. We had this problem of atherosclerosis, a hardening of the arteries, and there was a great deal of pressure, a need really, to blame it on something.
A chap called Ancel Keys came along and said, I know what causes heart disease. Heart disease is caused by eating. Well, initially he said eating cholesterol, but he found that if you ate cholesterol, it had no effect on cholesterol levels. He then said, well, it must be saturated fat.
He drew a graph in which he showed 6 countries, the amounts of fats in calorie terms along the x-axis and the numbers of heart disease deaths in those countries. And he drew what was probably the most perfect graph you can get. It was a superb line, marvellous. There's a flaw, because at the time that Keys did this in 1953, there were data from 22 countries he could have used. He didn't use the 16 that didn't agree. And when you add those to his graph, there is no relationship at all. You find countries with much higher levels of heart disease eating less fat, and vice versa.
It was pure manipulating, or we could call it fraud. This is pure fraud.